And hello, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here. And let's see if this works. It does. I will shift gears a little bit away from security towards more of a how can we be a little bit more risk takers and bring new capabilities even in a regulated and highly sensitive area like healthcare. And if you see at my title, you'll see that tension right there from my responsibilities. I have responsibility both in AI as well as a chief data officer, make sure that our data is properly governed and secure and used appropriately and responsibly. I'll talk about this creative tension between order and chaos in the context of the product that I've been working on over the last 12 months. And let's go with that. So first of all, a little bit about Anthem. Let's talk a little bit about order. So Anthem is a Fortune 33 company. It's one of the largest health benefits companies. We insure 78 million people, or we service 78 million people. 41 million of those are in our plans, insurance plans. Healthcare is all about security, order, make sure that you can trust, and make sure that things are predictable. Well, what has changed? Well, the environment and the industry changed on us. All of a sudden, we're in a stage of transformation where healthcare is going the same path as retail had gone, and transportation had gone, and hospitality had gone. It's a digital transformation, and we either will transform ourselves or we'll get disrupted. So we chose to disrupt ourselves, and we opened Anthem AI about, 15, 16 months ago. As you can see, open up key R&D development centers in where there's a center of pool of AI skills and digital skills, data skills. So Chicago, Palo Alto, Boston, Atlanta, and we have an office, and we're actively working with the Israeli ecosystem. We have quite a bit of an active development going on there. I think we're missing New York. We'll fix that. A little bit about the opportunity in healthcare. So what changed? Well, the next generation, or the current generation of users like me, and definitely people that are used to using Google and Amazon for shopping and searching, they are accustomed to using technology. And as you can see, some amazing stats here. 96% of Americans own a mobile device, and 81% of that is actually a smartphone. So I can clearly say that my cell phone is the closest thing I have. Unfortunately, I spend more time with my phone than I spend with my wife. It's a reality. My phone knows a lot about me, where I go, what do I do. And I also trust my phone for a lot of things in terms of source of information, searching, finding, doing transactions. So what is happening is that we're moving in the same direction with healthcare. And there are a lot of opportunities there. Let's talk a little bit about those. There is still the trend of uninsured in the US is kind of going in the wrong direction. Since 2016, it edged up from 11% to 14%. Still a lot of financial challenges in the US. 50% of Americans say they cannot afford to spend more than $100 on premiums, and there are quite a few plans that are in that range. Consumers lack confidence when deciding where to get care. Really, getting care is a complex thing. It's not like buying a car or shoes. It's really, it has a lot of implications. Medicine is complex. Healthcare system is complex. And what has changed is Americans are more and more able and interested to use digital platforms to manage their care. So all of this really drives in a direction that the healthcare system is ready for transformation. And what we decided and focused on is the digital first, an integrated digital first AI-enabled healthcare delivery system where humans and AI-enabled systems work together is one of the best ways to bring care, affordable, high-quality care, accessible to everyone. So we have to be careful to avoid some of the overhyping, like 1924, the radio doctor. So have you heard of Dr. Google? Right? I have a headache, let me Google. Oh, I have a tumor. I'll die in two weeks, right? So we want to avoid that. That's a problem. And nothing wrong with Google search. Simply, it is developed for something different. It's developed for searching general purpose information. We've taken a different approach, really focusing on learning from clinical data and building capabilities that are attuned with the way physicians work and the way you reason on for medical conditions. Having said that, we also had to figure out how do we balance the traditional standard way of doing business and really have a value, bring some value upfront for early wins. Where does digital and AI bring capabilities? And I'd like to introduce you to this concept. I don't know if you've heard this, the left shift in healthcare. With the ability to predict, use data and AI to predict what's happening, possibly what can be wrong with a person. You can move from really detecting and treating people to actually predicting and preventing, and then, if needed, detecting and treating. And that's the power of AI and the power of digital-first capabilities. So, with no further ado, just I want to quickly go through, show you what a digital healthcare app would look like. This is not supposed to be a commercial, but just showing you what really the transformation of the traditional way we view healthcare to the new way of getting care. So, pulling out your trusted advisor and engaging in a AI-driven virtual symptom checking consultation, and getting to a point where clinically sound information is made available, not as a diagnosis, but as information, make you as a informed, knowledgeable patient. And then, with a click of a button, move to the next level where you can chat, we can talk with a credentialed physicians. So really bringing the best of both worlds, digital and human expertise working together hands in hand. So with physicians that span credentials to provide care across the entire US. A little bit of the different kind of the push and pull. There have been some technology out there traditionally have been developed in a more conservative, more orderly way. Take the books, the way care is delivered, and codified into a question answering system. We actually decided that that is not really the way people work, that's not the way physicians work, that's not how patients and consumers expect the system to work. So we actually went really disruptively and partnered with one of the most advanced AI companies in Israel, K-Health, and using 670 million notes. These are real medical notes of de-identified, but explaining the chief complaint, the diagnosis, and the outcome, and the prescribed treatment plans. We use machine learning, advanced machine learning, to actually develop the most advanced AI capability out there for care. So, just a couple of ending points. We've achieved 85% accuracy in identifying the most likely diagnosis when compared to what a physician would prescribe or diagnose in the same condition. This is a peer-reviewed article. But I want to finish by showing you the vision of a digital-first care. So having the key in your hand, your device, and starting with a virtual assistant, engaging in a virtual dialogue, what may be wrong with you, moving to a chat from your home. We don't get sick at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Usually get sick at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, right? So getting care where you need it, when you need it. And then having the capability to actually schedule around your daily activities, what's convenient for you, as well as having the ability to do transparent shopping for services and products, healthcare services. All of that made available through some simplified payment models. All of that is part of what's coming. I can tell you that there is a creative tension between the old way of doing things and the new way of doing things. And we really have to find that balance in order to achieve and transform ourselves. So thank you. And I will end with the quote I have on my desk, which I love, from Mario Andretti. Probably you've heard it. If everything seems under control, you're probably not driving fast enough. I usually have that on my desk. So when things look really well controlled, maybe you're going too slow. So thank you.